horse races, the guy who's leading in the first turn often isn't the guy who finishes the race. So he does have to worry about peaking too soon. Would he be a better choice than Donald Trump? Well, hell yeah.
I would be a better choice than Donald Trump.
I mean, my son would be a better choice than Donald Trump. Experience. I believe that there are plenty of people that would be better off than Donald Trump. I don't know who lasts all the way to the end. So my concern for Gavin Newsom, and by the way, I love the 29-year-old who's creating all those memes for him and all the stuff on social media.
Yes, I do too. Sorry, we have specific questions. I don't think it's a troll, but here we go. Video. Thanks for the tenor. Brian, any thoughts on replication crisis of published science? My friends that are actually in science won't trust any research just because it's published. 50% can't be replicated. That's not good. Brian, any thoughts on that?
Peer-reviewed science. Science is a process, not an end. It's a means to an end, a means to facts and a means to truth. If you don't trust any research, then I'd say you probably haven't seen much research, because there are plenty of vetted factual information that has been brought to us by research. And you could look at the history of science to see that that's true. Scientific method, you present a theory, you test the theory. If the facts bear themselves out over repeated testing, it's more than just a theory. The theory of gravity isn't a theory, it's a fact. Vetted factual information. Are there peer-reviewed studies that show that some supposition is wrong? Yes, that's the science. In politics, if you change your mind, you're called wishy-washy. However, in science, the goal is to find vetted factual information. So as more information becomes available, the facts or the knowledge changes. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the scientific method. And that's why you have peer-reviewed study before something is published. And if you don't trust the peer-reviewed study and you do the research and you can't find replication, then you change your theory. That's all that's been part of the scientific method since since the age of enlightenment, which we seem to have abandoned because we seem to think that everything that they produce, that's the final word. And that's never the final word, ever. And you've got to get used to that, folks. Science is not an end. It's a means to an end. That simple.
Well, Army Major, it has been a pleasure to finally be back with you and Brian. And, it's always fun. I love these conversations. I believe they're kind of necessary at this point, considering how freaking crazy this country is going. Donald Trump is now, Brian, I believe, up to 46 of the Project 2025, 46 points there. And we all knew that was coming. We all knew it was coming. And Joe Rogan, shame on you. You knew it too, but you supported this fucking Jacqueline. And now you're like, oh, I made a mistake. Fuck off, Joe, you fucking blockhead. I mean, we saw it, Brian. You saw it. Richard, you saw it. I saw it. I'm not saying that we're splitting the atom, but it wasn't really that hard to see that Donald Trump was going to
everything in it. They know he's circling the drain, so now they're trying to make sure they can figure out a way out of it. That's all this is. Hey, guys, I really, really enjoyed being on here with you guys. I got to run, but, hey, John, keep me in the loop, brother. Let's do this again. Brian,
Richard,
great seeing you, and I feel bad. I just got back from D.C. Next time I'm in D.C., if you're there, we're getting together.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Love to.
Is there anything that you want to plug? Oh, Eat Alive is when?
Just enjoying being on here, 8:30 every night, Eastern Standard Time.
All right. Thank you, Richard. And Brian, is there anything that you would like to plug?
Well, the name of the book is called Free the Press, wherever fine books are sold. The name of the podcast is called Just Ask the Question, and it's 7th year. You can catch me on, what is it? True Social? No, on Substack. Reporter's Notebook on Substack. You can also catch me every week in Salon with a column on the White House So, and then shows wherever somebody wants me to show up. So here I am. And it's always, John, honestly, it's always a pleasure with you and Richard. I love it.
Yes, I had a great time. Thank you, Brian.
Always, anytime. Peace and love, fellow babies.
All right, I'll see you, man.
All right.
And there goes Brian Caron. Another. Well, it's been fun. I haven't done this, obviously, in quite some time. I don't know if I will do it again, but I felt it important at least once to address all the nonsense that is going on. And yet, I see a lot of people in the chat, and they still support Donald Trump. And I don't know. I guess the only thing I have to say to that is because I don't know how, you don't really have to be, as I said before, splitting the atom to not see that this guy is a fucking idiot. I don't know how you can't see it. It boggles the mind to me. I mean, but more and more people are starting to do what this person is doing, and I'll just show this. And I notice it especially happening around here in Florida. Now, it's been a while since I did this. Let me see if I can share the screen. It's been quite some time. And there we go. I've been noticing a lot of this happening. Let me turn off the sound because I don't want to. There's a song that plays, but this is going on. I notice it here in the state of Florida. People starting to lose faith, and it's about fucking time. And this is what I am seeing. A lot of people are just losing faith, and they are feeling duped. And if you have not felt duped at this point, then I'm sorry, you really are stupid, because Donald Trump pulled the wool over your eyes. He is a fucking con man. He's a charlatan. He's a snake salesman. And I see this lunatic gave me 99 cents. And I don't know anything about him. I believe that's a Dabbleverse question, nor do I really care. Like I said, if you haven't read the scroll, I do not plan to be back into the Dabbleverse anytime soon. In fact, I don't ever want to be. Clay Dabbler, I know you always are asking me to do a show, and I love you, but it's not what I want to do right now. I really don't have to, and nor do I feel like punching down to a bunch of losers. Anyway, I hope you all had fun. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll have to see. This is Stuttering John saying, yeah.
Moody, will you please add the Rocco as Chad voice I sent you?
Love you more than a friend.